Hi everyone, it's Emily, and welcome to another high frequency chakra healing channeling meditation session. I will come up with a better name for this healing modality someday, but I don't know if it already has a name or if other people use it. But until then, we're calling it whatever I feel like calling it at the moment. I got a lot of great feedback from the last session, so I wanted to go ahead and do it again. What we're going to do is we're going to start with a little bit of a meditation, and then I'm going to begin to channel the high frequency energy which I use, and then I will channel it out to all of you. So essentially anyone listening at any time can receive the energy. As we do that, I take time to notice inside my energy body and my physical body where I'm feeling things, blockages moving, issues coming up, and these may be but are not necessarily my own issues. In fact, because I intend it to be so, I'm typically picking up on your needs and your blockages and helping to move those out at this time. So you might feel, you might feel that certain things are resonating with you, and you might feel the energy moving through your body as we're going through the meditation, which is exactly how it's supposed to work. So don't feel afraid if you do feel that. As we go through, I will explain how things might feel, but you might have a completely different experience throughout this healing session. I will, just to give you a little bit of a background, I learned energy healing back when I was probably about 18 years old by being initiated or tuned to Reiki. And that was something I used for a very long time. Then I went through the entire attunement process again as an adult, and from there I learned a lot of different energy healing modalities, including theta healing, and I developed sort of this relationship with a very high vibrational I want to say group of entities, but it is really more like a non-individuated presence, which is the highest possible vibration. It's like the creator vibration. To me, it's what I would have ordinarily considered to be God or the creator or all that is. So that's the kind of energy that we're pulling through right now. I find it is very effective in creating instantaneous healing, whether it's instantaneous release of blockages, instantaneous physical healing, instantaneous mental or emotional healing. It needs only to be accepted by you and also witnessed by you. So please do notice the feelings and the things that you see while this is going on. And as you witness that, and as you accept the healing, I will ask you a number of times to say yes. As you accept that healing, then it can be trusted that it has taken place. So, and I will say this, that everyone receives a healing through this work. A cure is something very special. So you can imagine what the difference between a healing and a cure is. But I have indeed had situations where something was instantaneously and completely healed using this energy. So do know that is a possibility, and it all depends on your belief and your acceptance of the energy into your vibration. Okay, so let's get started. I would like you to place your feet flat on the floor. If you're sitting up, you can lay down. It's best if you can stay awake for this, though, to witness what's going on. So I do recommend sitting, but laying down is okay. And if you're sitting up, put your back up against your chair, relax your neck, and just breathe in. And breathe in deeply and feel the place where the breath hits the abdomen, the very bottom of your breath. And that right there is a special energy center in your body. And you're going to picture that energy center kind of growing in light every time you breathe into it. You're going to allow that energy center to just grow and get larger and envelop your whole body. We want to allow it to start enveloping everything and everyone in the room with you, and then the entire building you're in, and the entire neighborhood, and the entire city and state and country and the entire planet. Next, I would like you to continue to breathe and just see a line of energy leaving this area and going out your tailbone and into the earth. It's going into the floor, and it's going into the foundation of the building, and it's going into the topsoil and through all the wet layers of the earth and through the rocky layers. And it starts to heat up as it's going through deeper and deeper. And then it dives directly into the core of the earth, just like a magnet. It sinks into the molten core of the earth. And then as it anchors there, it starts to travel right back up the line that we just created, pulling this warm, nurturing earth energy with it. And you're going to follow that back up through all of the layers of the earth while you continue to breathe deeply. And allow that to enter your tailbone again. And then continue up your spine. Up the back of your neck. And out the crown chakra, the tip top of your skull. And just allow that line to keep going up straight. And we're going to travel through a number of dimensions. And even though those dimensions aren't physically located upwards, in fact, all the dimensions are around us all the time, it's going to help us to travel upwards in vibration by visualizing this. So we're going to follow this line upwards. We're going to go up into the sky, into the ozone. We're going to leave the atmosphere of the earth. And there will be this dark layer, which is outside of the earth. And then we're going to continue beyond any physical time and space. And we're going to travel through another light layer. We're going to travel through a slightly darker layer. and a rainbow layer, and another light layer. And we're going to travel into a layer that I always see as kind of a misty pink, where all the Akashic records are kept. This area, it begins to really feel like unconditional love. But we're going to keep traveling. And we're going to travel even farther through the universal laws, through the place where language and symbols are kept, all the esoteric knowledge. And then we're going to travel through a trapdoor. Through that trapdoor is the brightest white, blue, pearlescent light that you can imagine. And this is that 18th dimensional space where the energy that we are going to be channeling is housed. And in this space, like all other spaces, there's a grid where you can anchor your line. And so anchor it. And then thank all of the energy there for allowing you to anchor your energy in their space. Because it's your space too. And then allow yourself to travel, all of your energy travel back down that line, back through all of the layers and dimensions. Back into outer space. Back into the Earth's atmosphere. All the way down and through your roof, into the room, into the skull. And allow that energy to come to rest in your heart area. And in that heart area, there's another light. And it's a bright, white, blue, pearlescent light itself. And this energy is your spark of that 18th dimensional, or 5th dimensional, 6th dimensional, 7th dimensional, all the way up, whatever dimension you've chosen to anchor yourself in. And this is your higher self. And it exists inside your physical body just as it exists theoretically above your head, but is accessible to you at all times. And as you breathe into that, you're going to allow it to expand. It's going to expand to encompass your entire body. And you're going to feel that white blue light start to pour into every limb, and out your toes and fingers. And it's going to feel very warm and expansive. The overall energy of this space is peace and oneness. And continue to breathe into that and allow that higher self to expand larger than the room that you're in, larger than the building, all the way to being larger than the entire planet, so that you are truly one with everything and everyone on this earth and beyond. Now I'd like you to focus on your crown chakra, which is at the top of your head. And we're going to allow the healing energy from the 18th dimension to pour down into our crown chakra as a strong, bright column of white, gold, and blue light. This energy is so high vibrational that you can manifest instantly from it. Just feel the feeling of it pouring through your crown chakra, down the back of your neck, clearing out any places where you're holding tightness or congested energy. Allow it to rush down your spine and out your tailbone. And filter into all the limbs and digits of your body. Continue to breathe deeply. You may feel a tingling or burning, almost burning sensation in your crown chakra, and that's normal. It's just your body getting used to this kind of energy. And today I'm first being brought to the solar plexus chakra, which is right around the area of your diaphragm or your stomach. I'm first getting the impression that some people on a physical level might be eating too heavily for their body's highest good. So I am getting the message to consider the kinds of fats you're consuming and to try to back off of the fried foods and maybe the heavy fats, and stick with maybe better fats, good fats. I don't know who that message was for, but if that resonates with you, that was literally the first thing I picked up. I'm also feeling a need for joy in this area. While I typically feel joy in the heart, I'm seeing a huge sunflower in the space of the solar plexus. And it's as if a lot of people are healing from issues of low self-worth and a lack of self-esteem. And we just want to, if you would like to clear those issues of lack of self-esteem and low self-worth, please just say yes now to allow the energy to flood into your solar plexus chakra and clear those blockages out. I'm being told that some of you have been subjected to a lifetime or a childhood full of negative self-talk, which came from either a teacher or a parental figure who themselves did not have the kind of self-love that would allow them to speak more positively. But this is not your true identity. This is a learned identity. And if you would like to erase and release and surrender these patterns now, please just say yes. Yes. Take a deep breath. I'm continuing to focus on something around school as a child. That there was some kind of humiliation or some kind of feeling of not being good enough or not being smart enough. Someone is struggling with that. And if you are struggling with that and you would like to clear that energy once and for all from your solar plexus chakra, please just say yes. Feel and see the energy pouring through your solar plexus chakra, removing all of the visualizations and all of the feelings and vibrations of these negative things. If that's hard for you to picture, then just picture a gray mist being flushed out by this energy. Next, I'm being brought down to the sacral chakra, which is your second chakra. The chakra is where creativity resides, as well as fertility, your sexual organs, your sexual identity, even parts of family and home. I'm feeling a lot of physical trauma there. Someone listening to this has had physical trauma in that area. It could be from a difficult birth, which came up in my last meditation. It could be from a sexual assault, a surgery. It could be from having many, many children. In any of these cases, if this resonates with you and you would like to receive physical healing for this trauma, please just say yes. And visualize the energy moving through that space and clearing out any residual congestion. I'm being brought down to the chakras in my feet. If you struggle with grounding yourself, if you suffer from a lot of anxiety and feeling like you don't belong on the earth, if you feel that you don't belong amongst your community or your family, if you struggle to have a relationship with the natural world and Mother Earth, this might be for you. I'm feeling that we need to clear the chakras in the feet and the Earth Star chakra beneath our feet. So if you would like to receive this healing, please say yes. And visualize the healing taking place. I can feel my feet tingling, and I can feel my feet anchoring more firmly into the earth. Next, the brow chakra, the third eye chakra, which is also the sixth chakra, is just burning into my forehead right now. So if some of you may be experiencing an opening of the third eye, I feel like some of you, I'm seeing it as bulging, just bulging on some of you, where it's not quite open yet and it might be a little bit congested and stuck, or it's trying to open, or it might have opened and is now overactive, and that you may have collected a lot of anxiety and worry within your mental body. And so it's creating a kind of bottleneck in your sixth chakra as all of those things try to move through your system and ground into the earth. If you've had trouble escaping rumination and cyclical thought, if you've been up with anxiety at night, if you've had trouble distinguishing between your intuition or your telepathy and your fears and anxiety, and you would like to clear that out, then please say yes and picture the energy rushing through your third eye chakra, clearing out every bit of congestion and gray mist, opening the third eye. And we're going to ask that the third eye be opened to the perfect size, the perfect width, the perfect diameter for you, so that not too much or too little energy is flowing through this important energy center, and so that you can receive your intuition and your telepathy clearly and accurately. I'm going to ask that all fear energies be cleared and taken all the way up to the white light and transmuted into unconditional love. Good. Next, we're moving to the throat chakra. If your throat, where my throat feels literally like it's closing right now, so someone is struggling with speaking their truth. Someone's family is stifling them. Someone feels they can lose their security, their sense of feeling safe and cared for if they were to speak their truth. And the truth is, your safety, your ability to be safe and cared for is within you, not externally. I'm visualizing this energy entering the throat chakra, completely clearing it out of any debris and any congestion. And also any situations which we're holding in that chakra where we have been chastised or potentially abused for speaking our truth. If you would like to receive this healing and ask the creative energy to send your power back to your throat chakra to allow you to speak your truth, just say yes. And picture the energy flushing out these traumatic situations which have occurred. And continue to breathe deeply. I feel the need to cough, so if you feel you need to cough to move these things on, then do that. There's a lot of trauma in the throat chakra with the group that is listening to this meditation. I want to allow it to release now, never to return. And finally, we're going to go to the heart chakra today. I'm going to allow that energy to just flood the heart chakra, both the higher and the lower heart together, the pink higher heart and the green lower heart. And just allow it to push out any places where it may feel cracked, or it might have gone dark because we've put up a wall trying to protect ourselves. Any places where we felt rejected and so therefore walled off our hearts. When we wall off our hearts, we cut ourselves off from receiving the same kind of love. And we also lessen our ability to attract abundance, because the heart is one of the most magnetic forces of the human body. Loss and grief is kept in the heart, and everyone has experienced loss and grief. And it's okay to let go of loss and grief. This doesn't mean that you forget the person, people, or situations that you hold that loss and grief for. We don't have to hold vigil in our heart centers. We just have to recognize it and then let it go. And if you would like to let that go now, then please just say yes and allow this 18th dimensional, high frequency, healing energy to light these centers up with pure white, gold, and blue pearlescent light, and surround them, heal them, and flush out all negativity, sending it to the highest of the highs, to be transmuted into unconditional love. And since we did not touch all the chakras today, I just want to do a quick general clearing to ask that all of our other chakras, even in our extended chakra system, which may need healing, clearing, or balancing, now receive that. If you would like to receive that, please say yes. Yes. I'm going to ask the Creator to send us the unconditional love and divine wisdom that is our birthright. Witness that pouring down through your crown chakra into your physical body, into your emotional body, into your mental body, into your etheric body, into your astral body. We ask the Creator to allow us to hold this highest vibration infinitely. Thank you. Take a moment to thank the universe and this highest creative energy for giving us this lifetime, these experiences, this love to share with each other, this opportunity, this healing. Continue to breathe and start to open your eyes and move your feet, hands, and arms. Be sure to drink plenty of water to help clear out any toxins released from the body. And be sure to get plenty of rest, since what has just occurred is a healing. I'd be very interested to know how you guys felt about this, what this felt like for you. So please comment or send me a message in my email. And thank you so much for joining me to do this healing meditation today. Love you guys. Bye.